Nepal's birdman. Nepal's birdman. First of all, let me tell you the meaning of birdman. So it has multiple meaning. Birdman meaning 1. A person who glides through the air by means of a device such as a parachute or wingsuit. A person who flies as in an aircraft. Birdman meaning 2. An ornithologist or a person who deals with birds. A person who deals with birds. A person who watches the birds or a person who studies the birds. So here Nepal's birdman means Nepal's ornithologist, a person who deals with birds, a person who studies birds. Now let me explain the paragraphs. Harisaran Nepali's friends affectionately called him Kazi because of his smart dress and gentle manners. Harisaran नेपालीको साथीहरूले उसलाई मायाले काजी भनेर बोलाउँछन् किनकि उ चाहिँ स्मार्ट ड्रेस गर्छन् र उसको व्यवहार चाहिँ जेन्टिल मिलनसार पोलाइट र रेस्पेक्टफुल भएकोले Kazi Dai was a famous birder and ornithologist from Nepal. Kazi Dai यानी कि हरिशरण नेपाली चाहिँ नेपालको फेमस बर्डर फेमस चर्चित बर्डर बर्डर भनेको जसले चाहिँ बर्डहरूको अध्ययन गर्छन् चराहरूको अध्ययन गर्ने मान्छे ornithologist भनेको बर्डहरूको स्टडी गर्ने मान्छे हुन् In fact, his keen interest in birds made him popular among Nepali and other birders. In fact, साँच्चै भन्नुपर्दाखेरि चाहिँ काजी दाइ यानी कि हरिशरण नेपालीको चाहिँ गहिरो रुचि केमा बर्ड्स चराहरूप्रति गहिरो रुचि भएको कारणले उनलाई चाहिँ नेपालीहरू बीच र उ जस्तै अरू बर्डर्सहरूको बीच फेमस पपुलर चर्चित बनाएको छ Knowing Kazi was more than a coincidence for me. मेरो लागि चाहिँ काजीलाई चिन्न कोइन्सिडेन्स भन्दा पनि अलिक ज्यादै थियो He was a friend of my father, Parasar Narayan Suwal. काजी दाइ चाहिँ मेरो बाबा पराशर नारायण सुवालको साथी हुनुहुन्थ्यो My father was a PhD and Kazi Dai was a school dropout. मेरो बाबा पराशर नारायण सुवाल चाहिँ PhD पास गरेको मान्छे हुनुहुन्थ्यो भने काजी दाइ चाहिँ स्कुल छोडेको मान्छे हुनुहुन्थ्यो a school dropout. But the two were bonded because of their shared love of the wilderness. तर दुईजना चाहिँ क्लोज हुनुभयो नजिक हुनुभयो दुईजना प्रतिको बोन्ड चाहिँ गहिरो भएर आयो किनभने दुवैजनालाई चाहिँ विल्डरनेस मन पर्थ्यो Often exploring the jungles of the Tarai together. दुईजना चाहिँ प्रायजसो सँगै तराईको जंगलहरू एक्सप्लोर गर्नुहुन्थ्यो So this made the two of them friends of each other. In 1972, I joined my father and his students of Anandakuti Science College on a week-long camping trip to Pokhara. In 1972, 1972 मा चाहिँ मेरो बाबा र मेरो बाबाको स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू जो चाहिँ आनन्दकुटी साइन्स कलेजको स्टुडेन्ट्स थियो उनीहरुसँग चाहिँ एक हप्ताको पोखराको ट्रिपमा चाहिँ म पनि गए भनेको म पनि उनीहरुसँग जोइन गरेर पोखराको ट्रिपमा गए यानी कि मेरो बाबा र उसको स्टुडेन्ट्सहरुसँग चाहिँ पोखराको एक हप्ताको टुरमा गए Kazi Dai was invited as a visiting faculty to share his knowledge on bird ecology, field identification and bird taxidermy techniques. So के भएको थियो त काजी दाइलाई चाहिँ त्यो पोखराको क्याम्पिङ ट्रिपमा इन्भाइट गरिएको थियो एज अ प्रोफेसरको रूपमा र काजी दाइले चाहिँ उसको चाहिँ नलेज के को नलेज बर्ड इकोलोजी भनेको चराहरू र चराहरूको वातावरणसँगको सम्बन्धको बारेमा अध्ययन गर्ने फिल्ड र फिल्ड आइडेन्टिफिकेसन इन बर्ड वाचिङमा चाहिँ फिल्ड आइडेन्टिफिकेसन मिनिङ चाहिँ बर्डहरूको व्यवहारहरू भयो उनीहरूको फिचरहरू चाहिँ अध्ययन गरेर चाहिँ चराहरूलाई कसरी चिन्ने भन्ने कुराहरू सेयर गर्न र बर्ड ट्याक्सिडर्मी भनेको चाहिँ बर्डहरूको चाहिँ डेड स्किनहरूको चाहिँ अध्ययन गर्ने या त्यसलाई चाहिँ राखेर सोकेस गर्ने देखाउने त्यस्तो टेक्निक्सहरूको बारेमा चाहिँ उसको ज्ञानहरू सेयर गर्नको लागि चाहिँ उसलाई चाहिँ त्यो पोखराको क्याम्पिङ ट्रिपमा बोलाएको थियो। In Pokhara, we trekked from Bagar to Hangja, where we were hit by a heavy hailstorm. पोखरामा चाहिँ हामी बगरदेखि हाँगजासम्म ट्रेकिङ गर्यो जहाँ चाहिँ हामीलाई हेभी हेलस्टर्म मुसलधार असिनाले चाहिँ कुटेको थियो। The next day, when we reached Sunkhet, the river was filled with debris and boulders from overnight landslides and floods. So next day, त्यसको भोलिपल्ट जब हामी सुनखेत रिभर पुग्यौँ त्यो रिभर चाहिँ फोहोर मैला र ठुल्ठुलो ढुङ्गाहरूले चाहिँ के भएको थियो त भरिएको थियो फिल्ड विथ डेब्री एन्ड बल्डर्स फ्रम ओभरनाइट ल्यान्डस्लाइड्स एन्ड फ्लड्स अगाडिको अथवा अघिल्लो रातिको केले बाढी पहिरोले। There, Kazi Dai identified the laser racket-tailed drongo, a green magpie and an Egyptian vulture. त्यहाँ चाहिँ काजी दाइले के चाहिँ चिन्नु या देखाउनु भयो त लेजर ऱ्याकेट टेल्ड ड्रङ्गो चाहिँ के हो त ग्रीन म्यागपाई हो र उसले लेजर ऱ्याकेट टेल्ड ड्रङ्गोको साथसाथै इजिप्टियन भल्चरलाई पनि आइडेन्टिफाइड गर्नुभएको थियो। On our journey to Kathmandu, Kazi Dai pointed out a showy wall creeper on a freshly dug mountain slope as it fluttered wings with maroon patches. काठमाडौँ जाने क्रममा चाहिँ काजी दाई pointed out a showy wall creeper. काजी दाइले चाहिँ हामीलाई एकदमै फ्लासी वाल क्रिपर देखाउनु भयो जुन चाहिँ कहाँ थियो फ्रेशली डग माउन्टेन स्लोपमा थियो र त्यो चाहिँ के गर्दै थियो उसको विङ्स फ्लटर उडाउँदै थियो विथ मरून प्याचेस जुन चाहिँ मरून कलरको थियो। His mentoring during this trip was a turning point for me to shape my interest in birds. यो ट्रिपमा काजी दाइको मेन्टरिङ अथवा टिचिङ गर्ने तरिका चाहिँ मेरो रुचि चराहरूमा बढाउनका लागि चाहिँ टर्निङ पोइन्ट थियो। In the late 1970s, I eagerly took part in bird identification field trips with Kazi Dai and Karna Sakya. 1970 को अन्तिमतिर चाहिँ म चाहिँ एकदम इन्ट्रेस्टेड भएर बर्ड आइडेन्टिफिकेसन फिल्ड ट्रिपमा भाग लिए कोसँग काजी दाई र कर्ण साक्यसँग who was then with the IUCN International Union for the Conservation. This is conservation, CON, this is S and this is V, conservation of nature. 1970 को अन्तिमतिर चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ एकदम इन्ट्रेस्टेड भएर बर्ड आइडेन्टिफिकेसन फिल्ड ट्रिपमा काजी दाई र कर्ण साक्यसँग भाग लिए र हु वाज भनेको चाहिँ काजी दाई त्यतिखेर चाहिँ IUCN कमिसन अन एजुकेसनमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो। टुगेदर दे फाउन्डेड द नेपाल बर्ड वाचिङ क्लब। दुईजना काजी दाई र कर्ण साक्य दुईजना मिलेर चाहिँ नेपाल बर्ड वाचिङ क्लब चाहिँ स्थापना गर्नुभएको थियो which was later named Bird Conservation Nepal BCN. यो जुन उनीहरूले इस्टाब्लिश गरेको बर्ड वाचिङ क्लब थियो त्यो चाहिँ पछि के नाम राखियो त बर्ड कन्जर्भेसन नेपाल BCN नाम राखियो। Today in present now अहिले चाहिँ BCN is a well established professional organization nurturing a passion on hundreds of Nepali youth for bird documentation, photography, research and conservation. Today अहिले चाहिँ BCN a well established professional organization यो चाहिँ एउटा स्थापित अर्गनाइजेसन हो जसले चाहिँ हजारौं नेपालीहरुको जसको चाहिँ बर्ड डकुमेन्टेसन, बर्ड फोटोग्राफी, बर्ड रिसर्च र बर्ड कन्जर्भेसन प्रति एकदमै अत्यन्तै धेरै रुचि छ उनीहरुको लागि चाहिँ उनीहरुको पेशनलाई चाहिँ बचाइरहेको छ, नर्चर गरिरहेको छ, ग्रो हुन दिइरहेको छ। Ornithological science has now gone on from just identifying and preserving birds to satellite tracking of their migration. So ornithological science भनेको चाहिँ चराहरुको अध्ययन गर्ने साइन्स चाहिँ अहिले चराहरुलाई चिन्ने, चिनाउने र जोगाउने मात्र नभएर चाहिँ उनीहरुको चाहिँ माइग्रेसन भनेको बसाइसराईको पनि ट्र्याक गर्नेसम्म पुगेको छ। In addition, it has also completed a digital recording of the more than 880 species of birds found in Nepal. So it means ornithological science. यो जुन ornithological science छ त्यसले चाहिँ नेपालमा पाइएको 880 भन्दा धेरै प्रकारको चराहरुको चाहिँ डिजिटल रेकर्ड राख्न पनि सफल भएको छ। Kazi Dai was very cooperative and always ready to share his wealth of knowledge and mentor those bird watchers and naturalists. Kazi Dai चाहिँ एकदमै कोअपरेटिभ भनेको चाहिँ मिलेर काम गर्ने खालको हुनुहुन्थ्यो, एकदमै मिलनसार हुनुहुन्थ्यो र उहाँ चाहिँ जहिले पनि वेल्थ अफ नलेज अत्यन्तै गहिरो नलेजहरु थियो, ज्ञानहरु थियो, त्यो चाहिँ एकदमै जहिले पनि शेयर गर्न रेडी हुनुहुन्थ्यो। एन्ड मेन्टर दोज बर्ड वाचर्स एन्ड नेचुरलिस्ट र अरु उ जस्तै बर्ड वाचर्स र नेचुरलिस्टहरुलाई चाहिँ सिकाउन पढाउन एकदमै जहिले पनि रेडी हुनुहुन्थ्यो। Together we documented, let me tell you, we यहाँ जति पनि I भनेको छ त्यो I भनेको चाहिँ के हो त राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल हो है। यो आर्टिकल हो, रियल आर्टिकल, जुन आर्टिकल चाहिँ कसले लेखेको थियो राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल। यहाँ जहिले मैले जति पनि यहाँ I भनेको छु त्यो I चाहिँ को हो त राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल। Let me show you. Look, at the end of the lesson you can find this adapted from an article by Rajendra Narayan Suwal. So यहाँ जति पनि I भनेको छ यो चाहिँ के हो त I भनेको चाहिँ Rajendra Narayan Suwal हो। Okay, now let us continue. Together we documented his ornithological knowledge during the Biodiversity Profiles project under the Department of National Park and Wildlife Conservation in 1995. During the Biodiversity Profiles project, यो Biodiversity Profiles project को क्रममा चाहिँ we भनेको चाहिँ मैले अघि नै I भनेको के भनेको थिए राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल। सो we भनेको राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल र उसको टिमहरुले चाहिँ हिज ornithological knowledge भनेको हिज भनेको चाहिँ को हो त काजी दाइको चाहिँ चराहरु प्रतिको चाहिँ ज्ञानहरुलाई चाहिँ के गरेको थियो त डकुमेन्ट रेकर्ड गरेको थियो, डकुमेन्ट या फिल्म जस्तै बनाएको थियो कहिले 1995 मा। Both of us also served as members of the Environment Protection Council chaired by the Prime Minister. हामी दुवै भनेको चाहिँ राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल र काजी दाइ दुई जना चाहिँ इन्भाइरोमेन्ट प्रोटेक्सन काउन्सिलको चाहिँ मेम्बर पनि भएर काम गरियो र जुन त्यो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट प्रोटेक्सन काउन्सिल थियो त्यो काउन्सिल चाहिँ कसले चेयर गरेको थियो त प्राइम मिनिस्टरले चेयर गरेको थियो। Birding with US President Jimmy Carter was perhaps another highlight of my birding experiences with Kazi Dai. राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवालको चाहिँ यो बर्डिङहरुको एक्सपिरियन्सहरु काजी दाइसँग लिने क्रममा चाहिँ के त उसले युएसको प्रेसिडेन्ट जिमी कार्टरसँग पनि बर्ड वाचिङ गरेको थियो, जुन चाहिँ उसको लाइफको चाहिँ बेस्ट पार्ट रहेको कुरा बताउँदैछ। We also established the Lumbini Grand Sanctuary. We भनेको चाहिँ को राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल, काजी दाई, उनीहरूले चाहिँ लुम्बिनी क्रेन स्याङ्चुरी भनेको चाहिँ क्रेनको चाहिँ संरक्षण गर्ने एउटा स्याङ्चुरी खोलेको रहेछ। एनिमलहरू राख्ने ठाउँ, चराहरू राख्ने ठाउँ भनौँ न, खोलेको रहेछन् भनेको इस्टाब्लिस्ड बनाएको रहेछन्। एन्ड द इन्हान्स्ड वेटल्यान्ड इन लुम्बिनी इज नाउ अ प्रिफर्ड होम फर द नेस्टिङ सारस क्रेन्स। उनीहरूले चाहिँ वेटल्यान्ड, लुम्बिनीको वेटल्यान्ड भनेको चाहिँ पानीहरूले भरिएको ल्यान्ड, पानीहरूले भरिएको एरिया, र वेटल्यान्डलाई पनि इन्हान्स भने इम्प्रुभ गरेको रहेछ, जुन चाहिँ क्रेन्सहरूको लागि चाहिँ बस्ने ठाउँ भएको छ। इट इज सपोर्टेड बाई वर्ल्ड वाइल्ड लाइफ फन्ड WWF Nepal in partnership with International Crane Foundation and Lumbini Development Trust. क्रेन फाउन्डेसन र लुम्बिनी डेभलपमेन्ट ट्रस्टको पार्टनरसिपमा वर्ल्ड वाइल्ड लाइफ फन्ड WWF ले चाहिँ यो लुम्बिनी क्रेन स्याङ्चुरीलाई सपोर्ट गरेको थियो। Kazi Dai also personally led the Ornithological Survey of Nepal to study Nepal's vast diversity of bird species. नेपालमा भएको चराहरूको प्रकारहरूको विविधताको अध्ययन गर्नका लागि काजी दाइले चाहिँ नेपालमा व्यक्तिगत रूपमा नै अर्निथोलोजिकल सर्वे लिड गर्नुभएको थियो। सो यहाँ अर्निथोलोजिकल सर्वे भनेको चाहिँ चराहरूको सर्वे। द नेचुरल हिस्टोरी म्युजियम इस्टाब्लिस्ड बाई त्रिभुवन युनिभर्सिटी इज एन आउटकम अफ हिज प्यासन। र त्रिभुवन युनिभर्सिटीले चाहिँ द नेचुरल हिस्टोरी म्युजियमको स्थापना गरेको छ, जुन चाहिँ काजी दाइको नै प्यासनको कारणले गर्दाखेरि स्थापना भएको थियो। काजी दाइ आइडेन्टिफाइड 13 new bird species in addition to the bird species described by Robert Fleming Sr., Robert Fleming Jr. and Lansing Bangdale in 1976. So यहाँ के भन्दैछ, इन 1976 1976 मा चाहिँ रोबर्ट फ्लेमिङ सिनियर, रोबर्ट फ्लेमिङ जुनियर र लेन्सिङ बाङदेनले चाहिँ नेपालमा चराहरूको स्पेसिस भनेको प्रकारहरूको बारेमा चाहिँ अध्ययन गरेर डिस्क्राइब गर्नुभएको थियो। र यो उनीहरूले गरेको डिस्क्राइब, उनीहरूले चिनाएको चराहरूदेखि बाहेक बाँकी 13 वटा नयाँ चराहरूको पनि आइडेन्टिफाइड कसले गर्यो त? काजी दाइले। काजी दाइ लेफ्ट अस अन 19 मे 2021। 2021 मे 19 मा चाहिँ काजी दाइले चाहिँ छोडेर जानुभयो। उनले छोडेर गए तापनि काजी दाइको जुन पेसन, नेपालको चराहरूको प्रिजर्भ गर्ने जुन पेसन थियो, त्यो पेसन चाहिँ उसले मेन्टर गरेको स्टुडेन्टहरूको मेमोरिजमा चाहिँ सधैँभरि रहिरहनेछ। एडप्टेड फ्रम एन आर्टिकल बाई राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल पब्लिस्ड इन नेपाली टाइम्स। टास्क A. Learn these words and complete the sentences with them. First, mentoring. Mentoring means teaching. Diversity, it means the state of being diverse. Nurturing. Nurturing means bringing up, taking care of. Enhanced, improved. And then gentle. Gentle means respectful, polite, cultivated. Okay, now A. Nepal is known for her diversity of people. Still, there is harmony in them. B. Despite being successful, Krishna is an example of gentle lifestyle. C. The food was tasty. They enhanced the flavor of food items by adding natural herbs. She encouraged women to start formal mentoring programs in their companies. E. All the family members helped her in nurturing her newborn baby. Task B. Choose the correct alternatives to fill in the gaps. A. Kazi Dai was a famous birder. B. Has earned his PhD. Who has earned PhD? Sir Narayan Suwal. Question C. The writer became interested in becoming a birder. D. Which of the following is a false statement? तल दिएको मध्ये चाहिँ wrong statement कुन हो भन्दैछ है. I. Ornithological science in Nepal uses modern technologies for study. II. The writer never got the opportunity to work together with foreigners. Writer भनेको चाहिँ राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवालले चाहिँ विदेशी मान्छेहरूसँग काम गर्ने मौका कहिले पनि पाएको थिएन भन्दैछ. I. Kazi Dai worked with both the writer and his father. काजी दाईले चाहिँ के गर्यो त राइटर भनेको राजेन्द्र नारायण सुवाल र उसको बाबा दुवैसँग काम गरे भन्दैछ. So here I. Ornithological science in Nepal uses modern technologies for study. This is true. This is true, not false. The writer never got the opportunity to work together with foreigners. उले त foreigners भनेको विदेशी मान्छेसँग त काम गरेको थियो, लाइक US को प्रेसिडेन्टसँग पनि त काम गरेको थियो. उ त के थियो त foreigners हो. This is false statement, so this is our answer. Let me explain third one also. Kazi Dai worked with both the writer and his father. काजी दाईले चाहिँ दुवैजना राइटर र उसको बाबासँग काम गरेको थियो. Yes, he worked. So this is not our answer. E. Which of the following organizations did Kazi Dai not work for? So this is the answer, WWF. Kazi Dai did not work for WWF. So this is your correct option. Okay, let's do question answer. Question A. What made Kazi Dai a friend of Parasar Narayan Shrestha? What made Kazi Dai a friend of Parasar Narayan Shrestha? Possible answer. Kazi Dai and Parasar Narayan Shrestha's shared love of wilderness, often exploring the jungles of the Tarai together, made Kazi Dai a friend of Parasar Narayan Shrestha. Or you can write, their shared love of wilderness, often exploring the jungles of Tarai together, made Kazi Dai a friend of Parasar Narayan Shrestha. Question B. Was the journey to Pokhara a memorable one for the writer? Answer. Yes, it was. I can say so because on their journey to Pokhara, few incidents happened. They were hit by heavy hailstorm. The river was filled with debris and boulders, and Kazi Dai identified, capital D. Kazi Dai identified the laser racket-tailed drongo and an Egyptian vulture. Question C. Name the personality with whom the writer worked except Kazi Dai. The name of the personality with whom the writer worked except Kazi Dai is Karna Sakya. Or you can write Karna Sakya is the name of the personality with whom the writer worked except Kazi Dai. Question D. Mention the areas BCN is working in at present. Answer. The areas BCN is working in at present are mentioned below. 1. Bird documentation. 2. Bird photography. 3. Bird research. And 4. Bird conservation. Question E. Who is the donor of the Lumbini Crane Sanctuary? Answer. WWF. World Wildlife Fund is the donor of the Lumbini Crane Sanctuary. F. Do you like Kazi Dai? Why? Answer. Yes, I do. Because he dressed smartly, had gentle manners, was cooperative and passionate about Nepal's bird life. Again, yes, I do. Because he dressed smartly, had gentle manners, was cooperative and passionate about Nepal's bird life. Do you like Kazi Dai? Why? यहाँनिर केमा छ लाइक भनेको प्रेजेन्ट फर्म हो. हामीले युजुअली माथि प्रेजेन्ट हुँदाखेरि एन्सर पनि केमा दिन्छौँ प्रेजेन्टमै प्रेजेन्ट टेन्समै. बट के छ त काजी दाई भनेको हरिशरण नेपाली. ही ह्याड पास्ट अवे डेड हुनुभयो पास्ट अवे. त्यही भएर हामीले केमा लेख्यौँ पास्टमा. बट हाउएभर फर्स्टको हामीले केमा लेखेछौँ प्रेजेन्टमा. यस आई डु. नेक्स्ट, can bird watching be a good hobby for a Nepali student like you? Discuss with your friends. Answer, this is possible answer. You can give your own answer. Yes, it can be, as it can shape our interest in birds, develop our future as birders or naturalists by enhancing our knowledge of the wilderness, bird ecology and bird taxidermy techniques. Grammar 1. Study the following sentences with special attention to the words in red. I hate arguing about politics. I hate to argue with you. They like skiing. They like skiing. They like to ski. They like to ski. Children love playing with their friends. Children love playing with their friends. Children love to play. Children love to play. I will wait to hear. I will wait to hear from you. She wants to tell you something. Task B. Choose and copy the correct answers. Before doing this task, you need to understand gerund and infinitive. What is gerund? Gerund is a verb that ends in ing but acts as a noun. Example, go plus ing, going. Now, what is infinitive? Infinitive is the base form of verb with to. So basically you can say to plus base form is infinitive, or to plus verb 1 is infinitive. Example, to plus walk, to walk. This is infinitive. And another thing you have to remember is there are certain verbs that are followed by gerund. Verbs like enjoy, consider, avoid, imagine, they are usually followed by gerund. And some verbs that are followed by infinitive are need, want, decide, deserve, learn. Furthermore, there are some verbs which are followed by both gerund and infinitive. Verbs like love, hate, like, dislike, they are followed by both gerund and infinitive. Next, task C. Fill in the gaps with the correct forms of the verbs given in the brackets. A. John loves listening to music. So it is kind of hobby. So loves listening, gerund. B. Tina usually goes fishing at the weekends. So usually goes fishing. C. We usually go swimming on Saturdays. D. He hates writing emails. So I told you hate allows both gerund and infinitive. So in the place of writing, you can write hates to write emails. Both are correct. Both have same meaning. E. Would you like to talk to the manager? Like takes infinitive. So would you like to talk to the manager? Question F. Excuse me, I'd like to pay the bill. So again, would like plus to pay. G. I like to call her in the evening. So this is a specific time. It is a specific situation. So infinitive. I like to call her in the evening. H. She avoided talking to her neighbor. So this verb avoid takes ing, gerund. She avoided talking to her neighbor. J. Mr. Thakuri agreed to pay the debt on time. So this verb agree also take infinitive. So Mr. Thakuri agreed to pay the debt on time. J. He admitted of stealing. This preposition of takes gerund. So he admitted of stealing the money. Writing. Write an essay on my hobbies and interests. Include the answers to these questions. If you first answer the questions, it will be a lot easier you to write the essay. Question. What are your hobbies and interests? Learning foreign languages, reading books, playing badminton. Why have you chosen them? I am naturally fascinated by foreign languages. I love reading mystery thriller books, and I have chosen badminton as my hobby in order to keep myself fit, in order to shape my body, in order to keep myself healthy. Next question. How are you going to achieve them? Them means your hobbies and interest. How are you going to achieve your hobbies and interest? I'm going to achieve my hobbies and interest by dedicating at least 2 hours every day. Next, what support do you need to pursue them? Are there any barriers stopping you? Answer: family support and financial support, and barrier is time barrier. I don't have much time. What changes might they bring to your life? They might make me multilingual or make me a translator, enhance my knowledge on literature, turn me to a writer, and make me healthier. Okay, now the essay. My hobbies and interests. Hobbies refer to the activities that we enjoy doing during our spare time, like traveling or crocheting. And interest refer to the feeling of wanting to know and learn more about. For example, if you want to know more about painting, it could be your interest. You might find yourself good or bad at painting. Talking about my hobbies and interests, learning foreign languages, reading books, and playing badminton are my hobbies and interests. I have chosen them as my hobbies and interests because I am always fascinated by different foreign languages, particularly English, Japanese, and French languages. I fancy reading mystery thriller books, and badminton helps me stay energetic and in shape. In order to achieve my above mentioned hobbies and interests, I am dedicating at least 2 hours a day for learning languages and reading books, and I am going to play badminton in the morning for half an hour every day. The support I need to pursue my hobbies and interests are family support and financial support. If my family understand and help me in managing time and purchasing books or other necessary things, then I can pursue them. Yes, there is a barrier stopping me from pursuing my hobbies and interests, and that is time barrier. I ought to study, go to school, do household works, and perform other responsibilities, which keeps me busy all day long. And I barely have time for my hobbies and interests. If I pursue my hobbies and interests, then it might bring major changes to my life. For instance, my hobby of learning foreign languages can make me multilingual and I can work as a translator. Similarly, reading books can enhance my knowledge on literature and can make me a writer. And lastly, playing badminton will definitely make me healthier. If you have come this far, then please like my video, subscribe my channel and leave a comment. Please give some suggestions. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like and subscribe.